of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Titans and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Washington Commanders. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
On the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
But able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. From the 50, here's Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Teague, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. Those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. Now, we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because, you know,
blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Oh, such great concentration there, going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch, and you just mentioned the concentration, being able to catch the football, get your feet down in bounds, hang on to it all the way through the process of the catch. That was a phenomenal play.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter. 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Again, they run with Campbell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They'll try and fight through here with Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On first and 10, here's Fields. Zone touchdown, Tennessee. Jalen Hyatt, a 20-yard touchdown, and the Titans have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Trevor Lawrence, helmet on, ready to go as he brings out this offense. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7, or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, Any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Washington going to send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense. Again. This offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. They'll hand this to Campbell, running right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people down.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, Lawrence. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on 3rd down, Winkler. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Winkler. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Titan football. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it. Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
He's taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Titans first down.
A give, running left is Campbell. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 67 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Now a give, right side. T. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Fields on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cannon now elects to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Lawrence finding Williams. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in there. who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll keep it on the ground. T.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. He'll air this one out for Mims.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, Lawrence.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
2nd and 6.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Wide open receiver, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. Week 3 of the preseason is here. Everyone wrapping up their exhibition schedule. No games for the league on Labor Day weekend. And then it all begins. The 17-game regular season gets underway on the Thursday after Labor Day with the NFL kickoff game. In our game, expect to see the starters for at least one more drive. Something to look forward to as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. First chance for the Commanders offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
On play action, Lawrence. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
On 1st down, Teague able to slither by.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. We're good.
Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Fields now to throw.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Runs through the contact. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Now it's Fields. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. From a yard out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here comes the Commanders' offense back onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing to trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd down, Williams able to fight through 1 tackle and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Lawrence to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Come on, baby, here we go.
Washington going to send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And it's taken in at the 9. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans now just about ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Four on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Teague, and he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and then get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they go. Teague, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
106 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing to start the drive. Winkler over the middle, complete. That's Hernandez. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Winkler. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Back to throw. Hopkins. Trying to get it to Wheaton, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You taking care of business? Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
This one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Down the right sideline.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
And the Washington offense heading out. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Winkler. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Washington going to send out their punter
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd.